huh? I could have sworn I heard some roughhousing. Maybe one of these paintings is haunted?
Senorita Butterfly, whatever it is you wish to find, I will help you find it.
Portrait of the twins. All these paintings should have been lost in a storm. I see. These are forgeries, yes?
Merely decorations for the auction. As for the club's true goal...
According to Lorenz Butterfly, the Manis are smuggling some kind of mineral pigment out of Mexico.
Manis Vindictor, mineral pigment. The resurrection ritual. No one knows the area better than its natives.
You're Miss Ramona? The exorcist who fixes crime scenes?
I've found the soon-to-be victim, and the thread linking every murder.
This emblem. The Turquoise Serpent Club. The most notorious arcanist gang in the city.
This drama will draw its curtain on the second night of Dia de los Muertos, when the city's residents welcome back their faithful departed.
They believe death is only part of the cycle of life. The killer's trying to lead the victim's spirit somewhere. But where? Thank you for showing me those beautiful memories. But you have to understand, nothing lasts forever.
When the killer strikes and the audience screams, I'll be sitting in the best seat in the house. I've got you now.
Distinguished peopleton, my ancient noble guests, welcome to the Turquoise Serpent Club. To whom shall this extraordinary arcanist artwork go this evening?
Why are you all looking at me? What on earth is going on here? So someone help me! Please!
La cobija de los pobres. El sol.
The sun. Here it is.
Rosita, Rosaura, ven, que te quiero aquí ahora mismo. La rosa.
Lucky me. I've got your rose right here.
Al pasar por el panteón, me encontré un calaverón.
Last round. Game will end soon enough.
Diablos! Who the hell is this girl? If she keeps winning like this, Senor Talasso will be left with nothing to wager except his watch.
I don't get it. I thought all the croupiers here were Talasso's people.
Wait. Sure you want to keep playing, señorita? For now, and I'll let you leave here with your winnings in one piece.
Oh, but we've got an audience. What kind of a gambler would I be if I folded now? No backing down now. All in. No, not just what's on the table. Everything I got in the bank too. You gonna call, Jefe?
Bull-headed chica. You're gonna regret this.
Yes, Señor Tlazo. The game continues. The next card is... Vuelve a la tierra. Vuelve a la vida.
What are you talking about? Never heard a verse like that before.
Vuelve a la tierra. Vuelve a la vida. It's the butterfly. Lotería!
Three whole days. 3 whole days, and this chica hasn't lost a single game. Doesn't matter if it's slots, Russian roulette, or La Loteria.
She's taken down all the best gamblers in Talasso's gang, and now she's gunning for the man himself.
Unbelievable. No, it isn't possible. You cheated. Ain't no such thing as La Mariposa card. It don't exist. What you trying to pull, huh?
Sir, I don't know. You provided and shuffled the cards yourself.
Quit whining, senor. How many times do I have to tell you? It's all luck. A win is a win. There are no takebacks at the gambling table. Besides, this is your turf. You think I'm stupid enough to cheat here of all places? All right, I'll see you with my winnings this time tomorrow. That is, 1,000,000 in chips and that thing... what was it? Something from that club of yours? Anyway, you know what it is. Nos vemos.
Senor Talasso, I kept my eye on her the whole time. She really didn't cheat.
Forget it. Ain't important. Follow her. She can't make it out of here alive.
So good things really do happen when you go home, huh? Still got a while before the show starts. What sort of adventure can I find to kill some time? Ah, speak of the devil. Something I can help you with, senores?
Sorry, but Talasso ain't planning on cashing you out.
Operation codename. The Sacrifice? It's Papalotl? 9 Trials of Death? The last one has a good ring to it. I can already see the expression on the faces of those Laplace rats. Performer, Lawrence Butterfly. Target has entered the crossroads at Juarez Street. Activating Chaos Interference Device.
Chaos Interference Device activated. Tip: Rumbling Roaring Box upgrade completed. Should a problem occur, please call the developer, provided you manage to survive. Ha ha.
Nice one, X. But what's the contact number? 2 targets, no followers. Ain't no way! We gotta get backup from Senor Tlazo. Get her! Your voice cracks. your movements hesitant. You instinctively tilt to the right and take out the knife you've kept in your inside pocket. A habit you formed since the fight that cost you your index finger, hoping it will bring you luck. Stop! Perhaps the knife does grant you courage. Or you simply forgot about the shots that failed to hit the target until you saw the holes on the fence. That's when fear strikes again. So you halt. That's it. Right where I need you to be.
Virtual environmental model constructed. All variables within predicted range. Short-term behavior prediction possible. Conditions ideal.
Initial condition disturbance activated.
What's that sound? Look out!
It's you, the croupier from the bar. Guess I owe you some thanks.
My pleasure. I've heard of you. The legendary coin girl. Even without my help, you'd have come out on top.
True, but not as easily. I could have missed tonight's show. So, what do you want in return? Sharpodontes? Loco chow? How about a magic show? The escapes will have your jaw on the floor. Anything but this coin. You name it, and it'll be yours by morning.
Appreciated. There is something I want from you. It was something you won at the table. A secret letter from the Turquoise Serpent Club.
Señor Trazo?
Yeah.
That lucky-ass chica's been counting her winnings for a while now, along with some other chica. They planning something?
Senor, you think it's time we...
Cram it! We can't afford to mess with arcanists. Hers ain't no ordinary luck, I tell you. Must have used some kind of witchcraft or something. You heard about those people who drowned on dry land? Or just up and disappeared from locked rooms? That's just the start of the weird they get up to. One of our associates in the police told me that was all because of some arcane skill. So unless you're looking to join those stiffs, you stay away from these outsiders.
Cuando el Oztoalli y el Oztoalli vuelven a alinearse, celebramos que el fin del mundo se ha postergado. Subimos al cerro de la estrella y vemos a las estrellas coronar el cielo. The annual art auction will commence soon. The Turquoise Serpent Club sincerely looks forward to your arrival. Trying a little hard. An art auction, huh? Ah, an invitation with no time or location. So, this is the ladder of supposedly incredible value? What's your excuse this time, Flasso? It's gibberish. Do I have to remind you how much you owe me?
I can't tell you nothing. I mean it. I don't got a clue neither. I got the thing off some desperate gambler. claimed it holds the biggest secret in Mexico City. But before I could make him, ask him anything more, he skipped the border. As for this club, all I know is that it's hidden away in some plantation outside of the city. But I ain't never heard of no auction. No humans ever set foot in that place. Arcanist territory.
Great. A conversation utterly devoid of useful information. This line on the invitation, when the sacred and solar calendars realign, it's referring to an Aztec myth about the coming of the end of the world. So, once every 52 years, at the full cycle of the Aztec calendar, the Aztecs held their new fire ceremony to celebrate that they survived another cycle. Before the new sun rose, they climbed up the hill of the star and watched the Pleiades star cluster reach its zenith. Look at these symbols. These represent the 20 days in the Oztoalli. Their order guides the flow of energy. It's an incantation to activate a ritual. The key to its activation is the flint knife symbol, called the Tecpatl. It represents the dates of the new fire ceremony. The question is, where will the ritual take place? According to the changes observed in the chaotic energy within the area, a large-scale artificial
supernatural phenomenon is likely to occur in Mexico. Furthermore, and with no thanks to you brainless dolts, I was able to confirm my leads that pointed to Mexico City itself. Imagine what you overboiled eggheads could do if you spent even a fraction of your time on something useful. This is the latest update from Lorenz Butterfly. She's named the plan the 9 Trials of Death.
Völlig lächerlich. This is already the 3rd letter from her this month. Are you seriously planning a joint paper with this Butterfly?
Naturally, and don't worry, I'll be sure to include your name in the acknowledgements.
Her first letter claimed that Lorenz's informants discovered a new type of arcane materia, one that has been circulating across the globe since our reversal to 1920. The Manus has been using it to revive the dead, smuggling the material under the guise of a common mineral pigment. In her second letter, she tracked down its source to Mexico City. And now this. Some prophecy about a supernatural phenomenon. The Butterfly's trying to provoke us, mocking us for always being a step behind Lorenz.
Do I have to remind you that she did the same thing after the 3rd, 6th, and the 7th storms, Substitute Director Adler?
Pardon my interruption, but you didn't call this meeting just for us to be an audience to your squabbling, did you?
Certainly not. Which reminds me, Pointer, I have something to tell you. In accordance with Plessetsk branch tradition, we have decided to hold a party to celebrate your and Hisabeth's successful completion of your field mission here at headquarters. Though I personally disagree with the principle. In order to spare time for the party, I've informed the Storm Research Group to extend their workday to 12 hours for the week. I do believe I've truly cracked this humanitarian management thing, though researcher Regulus may disagree.
I would be inclined to disagree as well. Besides, we've already been back for 3 weeks now.
enough about all that. Settle in, everyone. And would you get down from that table? The meeting's about to begin. Considering some of you never have, or have never cared to understand Laplace's structure, I think it's necessary I fill you in. The funding committee and the staff committee are responsible for evaluating the risk of each project. Put simply, they are the ones who approve or fail your budget applications. With that said, allow me to introduce Mr. Ludwig, the new representative of the staff committee.
Greetings, everyone.
I wasn't aware you'd recovered. Glad to see you're well, Mr. Ludwig.
Thank you. I will be assisting you in your research from now on. In fact, the topic of this meeting is related to your prior discussion.
Wait, don't tell me you're going to the party.
No. Though, if you think I wouldn't spoil the mood, I'd be more than happy to. I've read the letter from Lawrence Butterfly. Over the years, Manus Vindictae has never ceased its pursuit of a resurrection ritual. Many of their actions have caught our attention, searching for the scripts of Renaissance alchemists, taking control of the Fountain of Youth in Bimini, all done after a certain Cavendish descendant joined their ranks.
Sounds just like what a mad alchemist would do.
But, given what we know now, they've succeeded at least once.
You're speaking of Antarctica.
If Lawrence Butterfly can bring us some of this Manus pigment, then there's a chance we can figure out how it works. Their ritual has brought back a person who doesn't belong to this era. Most would call it a miracle to brave the storm in such a way. Have we considered that this may also be a means to truly understanding the storm?
Brave the storm. Mr. Ludwig, have you considered the hypothesis that the storm doesn't cause physical death?
I have. It suggests that those who disappear in the storm are not technically dead.
Then, where do they go?
Over the years, Foundation branches around the world have reported on the reappearance of friends and family, though changed in some way and firmly of the current storm era. It seems these anomalies have become increasingly frequent. The staff committee is also monitoring these anomalies. We can't afford to overlook any details, no matter how insignificant they may seem.
Then we can't just sit here waiting for someone to send a letter when they're in the mood for it. That is, if the staff committee allows us to act. As it happens, after the second letter, I took the initiative to commission someone to investigate. Though she's a Foundation employee, her body was made by Laplace, so she volunteered to do some fieldwork for us. There may be the occasional minor incident, but she's in the Timekeeper's unit, so she can be trusted.
An excellent choice. With the Timekeeper's help, she can operate without the Foundation's surveillance.
Exactly. And she's particularly adept at keeping secrets.
I hope this won't involve any inhumane methods, Adler.
No need. Her memory will take care of it for us. Or should I say, her lack thereof.
double-check the destination. Mexico City, Mexico. Huh. But this doesn't look like a city. Was there something wrong with the teleport disc? Defective, I guess. I did hear that Laplace is working on a reusable version.
Is everything all right, Miss Latham?
All good, Mr. Adler. I've arrived in Mexico City. Please let Madame Lucy know that I'm more than happy to be helping Laplace.
Madame Lucy is no longer at Laplace. Forget it. We've just received the latest letter. These are the possible starting points. If you encounter Manus Vindictae, avoid confrontation and prioritize your own safety, Miss Latham.
Don't worry about me. I've borrowed the rumbling roaring box from Mr. Ulrich. All I have to do is turn it on, and it'll show me all the places nearby with supernatural stuff going on. Wait, where's my luggage? Stop right there!
Did we get anything from the crime scene?
Similar to the last 3 cases, they're almost certainly serial murders. But the intervals are getting shorter. Our perp skills are improving. Same method, an enclosed room. No abnormalities in the victim leading up to their death. The surrounding residents all think this place is haunted.
Worse than haunted. Still no sign of our suspect, I take it.
Don't even mention it. Victim was in a load of dead. So we've got a list of suspects longer than a courthouse docket. You and I will have to get the statement together tonight.
Give me a break. I was going to go to the ceremony in a few days.
You wish. The storm stops for no one.
Fill in this Vigiles case acceptance registration form and you're good to go. Thank you. Let me see. Name, Latham. Age, what year is it now? Let's say 97. Race, awakened. By the way, is this Mexico City the capital of Mexico? It certainly is. This is the Vigiles Bureau temporary branch in Zocalo, Mexico City. We thought there'd been another murder when we received your distress signal. Murder? No. Nothing that horrible. Thanks so much. I'd never have gotten out of that desert alive if it weren't for you. I'll make sure to write you a thank you letter once I get back to the Foundation. Oh, could you help me check out my teleport discs? I think there's something wrong with them. I can leave them all here and take them back in a couple... Just a few desert devil lizards, huh? I'm sick of this. Just days ago, a Foundation employee showed up with a warrant, took away half our most important files, and left the archives in a complete mess. And now here you are. Anyway, I'll be writing a letter of my own to your headquarters for wasting Vigiles resources. You can go. Oh, just a second, ma'am. Actually, I'm here investigating a kind of arcane material, and
Get out. I don't want to hear another word about your lizard problems.
But it might have something to do with Manus Vindictae. I need the Vigils' help.
Might? You might as well say the Manus will be taking over the Foundation tomorrow.
What's going on here?
Hey, if it isn't Latham, what brings you here?
Miss Black Ibis! Mr. Allen! Thank goodness you're here. I need your help.
She's a friend of ours. Leave her to us, Laura. I will take you out for some poke later. In that pub we used to go to. My treat.
If you say so, Miss Black Ibis. And my name's Catalina.
This was the Mexico City People's Library, now requisitioned to serve as the Vigils Bureau's temporary branch. It will reopen to the public once we leave.
Wait, I know this. This kind of mural is designed to be seen from different angles as visitors walk up the stairs. Because there's no fixed order to read it, everyone gets their own version of the story. Look at it. So sacred and gentle. A perfect combination of tradition and modernity.
Hey, you really know your stuff.
I learned it from a documentary. Even made a copy of it so I wouldn't forget. But this one seems unfinished.
It's got nothing to do with the Vigil. I'll tell you that much. These public murals are from artists commissioned by the Secretariat of Public Education. But the painter of this mural went missing not long ago, leaving his work unfinished. He's not the only one. People are disappearing all over. Apparently, a rising star in this era. We tried to investigate further, but all we discovered was that he got caught up in an Arcanist gang brawl, and then he was gone. Too bad, really. What did they say in the paper? A revolution in theme and skill? A breakthrough in technique? Art really isn't my thing.
We only arrived here ourselves a short time ago. Since the last storm, migration into Mexico City has exploded, and the number of Arcanist crimes has surged along with it.
Oh, just like in El Automobile Gris. Legendary gangs, foreign thieves, and sophisticated modern criminal methods. Robbers disguised as officials, going into people's houses with false search warrants, even with the official signatures on them. The stuff they showed in the movie even led to some real-life robbers doing the same thing.
Yeah, no coffee breaks for us without some backup from HQ. And to think we've got a diplomat visiting soon. Can he choose some other time? So, forgive Catalina for being rude just now. We're all just a little burnt out.
Oh, I understand. We're the same way after each storm.
I can't tell you much else, but Mexico City isn't the safest place these days. Whatever you do, be careful, Latham.
So, what was it you were saying at the reception desk? Something you wanted to find in Mexico City?
Right! A kind of special arcane material. Apparently, the Manus disguises it as some kind of mineral pigment to smuggle it out of the city.
Manus Vindicti. Mineral pigment. The resurrection ritual.
That's odd, though. Mexico City isn't one of their known bases of operation. As for the pigment smuggling...
There are no related reports in our archive.
What? How can that be?
But I know someone who can help. No one knows the area better than its natives, and I happen to know a particularly useful one. She's a contractor, an exorcist hired by the vigils to remove lingering traces of arcane crimes before they're made accessible to the public again. According to the latest regulations, she's been given partial access to information on the storm.
An exorcist? Who works on crime scenes?
She's more than just an exorcist. She's the eyes hiding in the shadows. Nothing goes down in this city without her knowing about it. It's said she can sense things regular people can't. I have to say, she's piqued my curiosity. Something tells me that she would make a great vigil. I offered to recommend her for vigil selection. I'm sure she'd pass with flying colors. But she turned me down. Perhaps you can talk her into helping you, or even joining us.
You'll need a serious way with words to do that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Black Ibis, Mr. Allen.
Mineral pigment. You know what? Dimas, that guy from the European branch. He's been looking for that too. I overheard him asking about it. Was looking for the case files on the previous storm. So then people in the Vigil are looking for it. You think he's up to something?
Dimas. Reminds me of an old friend. You know Krias, don't you? When he was in the Vigils Bureau, Dimas was one of his most loyal subordinates. And now, he's gained the recognition of some big wigs in the Foundation. Didn't take long for him to work his way up. No matter what their reasoning or who they're working for, our best course of action might be to let both parties get what they want. That pigment. Times are different now, Brian. Both Europe and the Foundation are in turmoil.
Is this that political wisdom you're always talking about? What was it? Doctrine of the mean? Once again, my name's Alan.
So, this is the Arcanist territory no human dares set foot in. But the box is hardly reacting.
Beep, beep. Warning, insufficient chaos particles. Do not attempt repeat activations. Warning, warning.
No signs of any supernatural phenomenon. Yet another genius upgrade from X. Someone's here.
Who's there?
It's me.
Oh, Anil, come on in.
I'm here to deliver the item for the auction. Right before the deadline.
Not a good time, Anil. Senor Perez is away. He's been out of the club more and more these days. And getting more and more upset. I haven't been in his office, but I can hear him roaring from the other end of the hallway. Could be the coming auction, though I heard he's been looking for a supplier who lost contact. Been turning half of Mexico inside out to find him. I'll tear him apart and feed him to the fishes, he said. No one dares piss him off these days. We're all just going to bed hoping he'll wake up in a better mood.
I hope he does. Could you please pass this along to Senor Perez? It's the painting he asked me to finish, and the linen canvas from the 19th century he requested. The incantation used to forge the painting is unstable. I would ask that no one remove the calming incantation on it until the day of the auction.
It sounds important. You better not give it to me. Don't want to be responsible if something goes wrong. Oh, I'll call Muriel over. He knows more about this kind of thing than me. Senor Perez has been keeping him here. Voluntarily, of course. Working day and night on the auction. I'll go grab him. Muriel, you've got a visitor!
It's you. Your name is... Anil. I remember it because it sounds like a joke. Surely that's not your real name. We worked together, didn't we? In the same studio. In Mexico City. Coyoacán, wasn't? But... How long has it been since then? Is it really you?
It's been a while, Muriel. Are you keeping well? Many arcane pigments are quite toxic. Their side effects can be strong. I hope you're extra careful.
Oh. No, I'm quite well. Well, indeed. Glad to be back in the homeland. The auction's coming, you see. Senor Perez has forbidden me from leaving the club so I can paint what his associates want. But I can't help thinking this isn't what I want to do with my talents.
Hey, Muriel. Look, I'm not gonna rat on you to Senor Perez, but you need to watch yourself. Better not let a third person, well, fourth, hear you whining.
I see. At least the quesadilla and pozole around here aren't bad. Don't worry. I won't stop painting. That's all I can do now. Is there something you need?
Please deliver this to Senor Perez.
The painting Senor Perez asked you to forge? Why don't you ever create something of your own, Ángel? You can't spend your whole life imitating others. If it's because of Senor Perez, I can put in a good word. All he needs to see is your real artwork, and I'm certain he'll agree.
Oh, I don't have that kind of talent. I'm simply an arcane pigment dealer who happens to know some imitation incantations.
The greatest of all talents are passion and persistence.
Sorry, Muriel.
No. I understand. You just need time. We both need time. I'm certain one of our like-minded friends from the Midnight Kitchen will convince you. That is, after I find them. In fact, I happened upon my old tutor, Teresita, when I was working on the mural in the library. She seemed to be in quite the hurry. The Vigil were ordering her around. It seems she didn't recognize me. The two of us can join the popular arts exhibition, Ángel. You are Ángel, aren't you? Well, no matter who you are, it's a fantastic opportunity.
Take a rest for a while, would you?
Senor Perez will give him a break. Once the auction's over. Oh, pardon my manners. You want a cup of poleo? Why not take a rest before you go? Senor Perez recently got some cigars in from the Yucatan Peninsula.
Don't turn around, unless you want to take a nap too.
Anything I can help you with, Señorita?
I'm just a wayward traveler. Hoping you can show me around this club. I hear it isn't open to the public.
My pleasure. But my friends...
Powder from the spores of a fairy parasol. They're only dreaming. Now turn around. Take it. You may call me Lorenz Butterfly.
All right, Señorita Butterfly.
This Perez you are talking about, the owner of the club, see?
He runs everything behind the scenes here. One of the most notorious arcanist smugglers in Mexico City. For the right price, he can find you anything in the world. He's got his fingers in many pies. Government, private sector, you name it.
Exaggeration. Age, appearance. What kind of person is he?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
He's a very cautious man. There was some trouble in the club a few weeks ago. Since then, he hasn't shown his face. Now he speaks only to a few select confidants, and always from behind the folding screen.
Pretentious.
This is his arcane artwork collection.
Portrait of the twins. The final work of the exorcist John Doe. A sensation at the Sotheby's art auction in the original 1920. It's said the pearl necklace was painted with the tears of a black goat. Some even claim there's a pair of succubi, twins apparently, sealed within the frame. Every evening around midnight, ethereal singing can be heard, as if it were echoing out from inside the painting. And anyone who listens to their song eventually goes insane.
I see you're well-versed in arcane works.
Just a sucker for scary stories. How long have you been working for the club?
Not long. But Senor Perez worked his way through most of the arcanist artists in the city. Those who refuse him are never seen again. I had no intention of following in their footsteps. Before all this, I was only an ordinary merchant of arcane pigments.
Madonna of the Carbuncles. In 1509, artist Richard Rowe signed an agreement with his employer to color his cape and carbuncles with petrified ultramarine and amber gold. The former serves as a valuable alchemical material. The work has been stolen multiple times. If I remember correctly, it was last seen in Berlin after the 5th storm. Cold. Soft. This ultramarine is synthetic. I see. These are forgeries, yes?
That's right.
Patrollers. 6 of them, judging by the footsteps, all physically fit. They'll have me trapped in an instant. Planning to cry for help?
Please, there's no need for mockery, señorita. There are no patrols at this time, and the locals wouldn't dare enter the club. Could be that they're temporary muscle hired by Senor Perez for the auction. Perhaps they noticed my sleeping friends.
No need to distance yourself. I know you wouldn't risk tipping them off in front of me.
Who's there?
Follow me, if you will. There's a blind spot. This way. Luci sombra. Reforma.
Huh? I could have sworn I heard some roughhousing.
Maybe one of these paintings is haunted.
Senor Perez's collection isn't exactly ordinary. Place sure feels spooky, anyway.
Why help me?
I don't believe you snuck in here just to draw their attention.
True, but I could still eliminate any witnesses.
Fair enough. Most of the gangsters here are unaware of the secrets surrounding this club. But, Señorita Butterfly, Whatever it is you wish to find, I will help you find it, as I believe I have just demonstrated.
You help me, a forger working for this club? You, who can't even wiggle out from under their thumb yourself. Prove it. Give me a reason to put my faith in you.
I know the secret to the invitation. The symbols here represent a special incantation. You must light up the Tecpatl sign to begin the ritual correctly. It's the only way to enter the auction venue, designed to keep humans out.
Tell me something I don't know.
The purpose of the auction isn't to sell forgeries, they're merely for decoration. Senor Perez's true goal is to build the Turquoise Serpent Club into the greatest underground arcane materia market in Mexico. The auction is only the first step in his plan. I can bring you there 2 days from now, at 12 a.m.
Pleasure to work with you.
At the third fork in the road along Silver Sun Street, Morelos District, after hearing 3 chirps, turn right at 1137 Blue Parrot Lane. That would be here, but... Step 1. Elephant spin. Specifics. Pinch your nose with one hand and stretch out your other arm like an elephant trunk. Then, bend over and spin around clockwise 10 times. It has to mean something. Like in the original Indiana Jones, my 15th favorite movie. When the time is right, the jewel on the scepter will reflect the sunlight and point to where the treasure is. But how am I supposed to do that without a nose to pinch? Never mind, just do your best. But I intend to have a word with the Vigils concerning the accessibility of their rituals for awakened like me. One, 2, 3, 4. Next was the tune of La Llorona. Right! That's the one I recorded Mr. Allen playing for me. Nothing. Could be that I was too slow. Alright, just try. Try again. Miss Black Ibis and Mr. Allen are trustworthy Vigils. They wouldn't be pulling your leg on something like this. Besides, I need to get the info from this mysterious exorcist. I've got to find that mineral pigment before Lorentz Butterfly does. not Miss Ramona, are you? The exorcist that Miss Black Ibis and Mr. Allen recommended?
Metalhead be the metal heart. Guess that's why they made you a heat woman. No time for talk, just get straight to the smacking, yeah?
Oh no! I'm so sorry, Miss Ramona. See, I just spun around 20 times, so my head was a little scrambled. Trust me, there's not a violent reel in my body. I would only ever use force as a last resort.
Clearly not a fan of whistling either. Cause that was the worst La Llorona I've ever heard.
Oh, so the spinning and whistling were part of the ritual after all.
Sure are.
What does it do exactly? Summon something, or is it more unusual?
Mostly it stops Vigil from crashing the party. See, ordinary folks don't usually whistle and spin round in a cemetery, let alone twice. Though, even the Vigil usually figure out this ritual just means don't show up uninvited.
I heard you know just about everything there is to know about Mexico City, Miss Ramona. Miss Black Ibis recommended you. See, I have an important mission, and I was hoping you'd help me.
There's been a mix-up. Your people need to quit assuming which side I'm on. Yeah, I don't mess around with the gangs, but I don't have any love for the cops either, got it? The Vigil pay for my time and expertise. I'm not interested in mixing myself up with trouble. Sometimes I get rid of the stuff regular folks can't see for a few extra pesos. So maybe I know the city better than most. But I don't concern myself with the land of the living. Why don't you run along back to the Foundation, Metalhead? And tell Black Ibis to knock off the recruitment tactics. I'm not buying what she's selling. Oh, and tell him to stop mucking up my house, too. I'm trying to make a living here.
Your house? You mean this place? Oh, don't get me wrong. I have the utmost respect for everyone's preferences and beliefs. I mean, nowhere's better than a coffin for a long nap. Oh, wait! Miss Ramona, I don't work for the Vigils, and I'm not here on Miss Black Ibis's behalf. I'm here looking into details about a smuggling ring. All I need are some leads about this new mineral pigment. Oh, and I can pay. I have... Goodness, you came back quick. Sorry, I didn't bring much with me. Can I write you an IOU?
A new type of mineral pigment, huh?
Right on the money. It's some kind of special arcane material. Miss Black Ibis told me there wasn't any information on it at the Bureau, but that you might have heard something. So, have you got any leads? Anything on this new type of pigment? Manus Vindictae or Arcanist smuggling gangs?
It's not much to go on. But the talk about a new type of pigment did remind me of something.
Is Is it something serious?
You heard about those arcane murders that have been happening around the city? Well, we've heard more than enough for everyone. City's buzzing with rumors. First, it was some poor sap they found in the suburbs. Cops say he drowned. Weird thing was, there wasn't so much as a puddle for kilometers around. 5 days later, a businessman, a real patron type, found dead in his mansion. He had that place guarded like a palace, but no one saw a damn thing. Somehow, Hermano falls into a vivarium filled with all kinds of illegal critters. I'm surprised they even figured out he drowned. There wasn't much left of him when I got there.
Oh, good gracious! I hadn't heard anything.
Yeah, well, I get a front row seat on every new crime. Comes with the territory. This city's special, got its own way of doing things. Folks here aren't strangers to the supernatural. But no matter how weird things got, they used to follow some kind of rhyme or reason. Now, it seems like even the Vigils don't got a clue what's up and what's down anymore. They're wasting their time sniffing around after the local gangs. But with how deep those roots run, that's a long trail to nowhere. Meanwhile, the bodies keep piling up, with not a single clue worth chasing. And then there's you, suddenly showing up, talking about stuff I've never heard of before. Could be, with the storm, something new slipped its way into the city. Like you.
What? Oh, no. Miss Ramona, there's no way I could be the killer. I just got here.
Yeah, I know. Is that metalhead of yours busted? You don't exactly look the part of a murderer. Point is, the Vigil are running blind and chasing their own tails. I'm not looking forward to having to cleanse any more messy crime scenes. But this pigment of yours might just be the breakthrough they need.
Gosh! So, then you're gonna join my investigation, right?
I didn't say that. All I said...
But it sounds like you also care a lot about this, right? We can help each other!
Ay, por Dios. Are there any ears on that hunk of metal?
Shucks. Where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself. I'm Latham. Nice to meet you, Miss Ramona. On behalf of the Timekeeper, I hereby thank you for your help. Oh, let me add it to my to-do list. Thank you, letter, for Ramona.
I know.
Another case? That makes 5. And it's only been 3 days since the last.
The intervals are getting shorter.
You two slackjaws owe me an explanation.
Sorry, miss...
Jones, Special Investigator for the Storm-Era Historical Monitoring Department at the Buenos Aires branch of the St. Pavlov Foundation and Field Agent Administration. Do I need to show you my ID again? So this is the 5th case, huh? And you telling me that after a whole month and 2 applications for backup, you got squat to show for it?
Actually, it hasn't been a month yet, Miss Investigator.
Call me Miss Jones. So, give me the latest.
Yes, Miss Jones. The incident occurred at around 8 p.m. last night. Lots of people home, but no one reported hearing anything unusual. The victim exhibited clear signs of drowning, but there's no water sources nearby, and no evidence of the body having been moved.
We believe that everything occurred here. We found nothing using human investigation methods, so it must be another arcane crime.
What's the status of the Arcanum detection?
Damning. There's arcane traces all over the scene. Like a ritual was held here. We tried to follow the fluctuations trail, but they just disappeared. Our perp must have scrubbed it clean before leaving.
Ah, that does make things tricky. So drowning, huh? Seems like solving the mystery of this ritual could be the key to cracking the case.
There's no record of this arcane fluctuation's particular signal in the Visuals Bureau archives. So it's either very rare, or a brand new form of arcane skill.
Hand the case file over. I'll see if I can wrangle some help from the Foundation.
That would be great, Miss Jones. Please contact us if you have any new leads.
You got it.
Sorry I'm late. Something came up on the way.
Miss Black Ibis. Alan.
Who was that?
Miss Jones from some branch of the Foundation. She's investigating this case as well. She said she's going to contact the Foundation for additional support.
Another new face from the Foundation. Quite a few of them showing up these days, aren't there? Or are things getting so divided that everyone's setting their own teams? Carlos, I need you to identify the victim's details. Friends, family, employer. Lin Hui, you stay on the scene and continue searching for any additional arcane energy fluctuations.
Yes, ma'am.
You do know this is pointless, right?
We will need it for the documentation anyway. But if the pattern holds, these victims will have no relation yet again. This is no ordinary crime of passion.
All that means is that we haven't identified the killer's criteria.
That's the worst part, knowing that we know nothing. Do you think it could be our old friend, Manus Vindicti? Pigment smuggling? The resurrection ritual? Maybe Latham is right. Maybe there are mana secrets hidden in the dark corners of the city. And these cases play some part in it. Just like Paris, before the 5th storm.
You suspect Madame Boaniche and her jewel hunter could be involved again?
Always. Something tells me she's hiding a great deal about the depth of Myth incident. Her true identity, her movements, her involvement with the Manus, each could be essential to our investigation.
But we haven't detected any arcane fluctuations like that incident. If there were any fluctuations as serious as those, we would have noticed them in no time. but this is already the 5th case. I don't think they're related.
You make a good point. Maybe I'm just a paranoid.
Ma'am, the record is complete.
Well done. Contact the local hospital to take away the victim's body. Let's go, Bruno, and call the exorcist. Let's make sure this stays hush-hush.
Don't worry, Miss Ramona. I'm fully aware of how important it is to protect the integrity of the crime scene. Before we left, I replayed a load of my favorite detective movies. Alibi, Death on the Nile, even a filmed production of The Mousetrap. Let's get started. I'm sure we'll find some crucial...
Look, I don't know what kind of deal you made with the Vigil to let you muck around in their crime scene, but here's my deal. I'm not here to help you with your investigation. Now stay out of my way. I got a job to do.
Oh, right. The job. Okay, well, is there anything I can help with? I'll do whatever you want. Oh, how about some footage of the scene? I've got it all recorded. Mr. Allen was right. You definitely need to have a way with words to deal with her. What are these? Some herbs for casting arcane skills?
Arcane crimes cause huge spikes in energy fluctuations. The tremors are so strong that they form a kind of vortex of sorts, pulling any nearby invisible entities to them like a whirlpool. And once it's started, it'll keep on going till you use the right arcanum. If you leave it, well, the vortex only gets stronger. Soon enough, this place will be haunted. At least, that's what regular people would call it. That's why they pay me to do what I do.
By invisible entities, you mean...
They're like hidden arcane energy fluctuations or unsettled pneuma. I guess what you're fishing for is...
Ghosts? I didn't know you could just reveal them like that.
Call them whatever you like. It's all the same.
I'm really not made for fighting.
I figured you for a scaredy cat. How would you manage to be made out of metal, fearless, and still useless? If you can't fight, the least you could do is give me a laugh.
Wait! Miss Ramona, there's something wrong with your candle.
Shh. Ilusiones, apartaos. La verdad se revela. Este lugar, este instante, revelado ante mí, mostrado para mí.
Weird. There's another fluctuation here, besides the pneuma that's been drawn over.
Looks like the candlelight's leading us toward the kitchen. Are there still ghosts there? Didn't we just scare them all off?
I've seen this before. Somewhere.
Have you found something, Miss Ramona?
Yeah, maybe. I know someone who can answer my questions. But I wouldn't call it good news. This symbol won't take us anyplace safe. I know where to go.
Dios mío, Añil, hurry up! If you hadn't guaranteed you could finish the work before the end of the day, I never would have hired you. All this candy needs to get to Diagos before tomorrow.
Sí, Jefe. I understand.
Oh, and Senora Juarez and La Roma want you to repaint their family tomb. Chale! I almost forgot. I need to go to Christina's to pick up some marigolds before dark.
There are still more than 100 pieces of candy to go.
Me gustan los dulces.
Los usamos para recibir a los difuntos en la tierra de los vivos, guiando sus almas a descansar en sus hogares una vez más. Los aztecas creían que la vida es un ciclo. La muerte es solo una parte de un ciclo sin fin, un reflejo de la vida, y la forma en que morimos determina cómo comienza nuestra siguiente existencia. Las almas de los guerreros que entregaron la vida en batalla se alzan con el sol en el palacio de Talocan, entonando cantos de triunfo. Y 4 años después, regresarán a la tierra convertidos en mariposas y colibríes de vivos colores. Can you tell me if that's true, Miss Ramona?
You recognize me?
The children from the Morelos district call you Ramona the Ghost Seer. They say it was you who brought back the soul of Ana Solo. To hear it from them, you are some kind of all-powerful wise woman hidden in the shadows. One who knows this city better than anyone. Of course, others say you're from a well-known family of psychics, though it seems as if you've chosen another path.
They're just stories. Rumors, really. I don't see ghosts. What they call ghosts are just pneuma, or say a kind of arcane energy fluctuation. They exist, but not as some shimmering spirits. They're more like a cool breeze. But hey, people believe what they want to believe. Kids and adults too, I guess. Everybody's got unfinished business with the dead, so they want me to see ghosts. They believe it. That way they've still got a chance to say what they never got to.
Ah, my apologies, Miss Ramona. You're right. It was nothing but wishful thinking. So, is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, I got a couple questions. These symbols, I think you might know them.
An arrow, a bow, and a net. According to the Codex Chimalpain, these are the gifts given to the Aztecs by the sun god, Huitzilopochtli.
It's got the emblem of the Turquoise Serpent Club, too, which is the biggest smuggling ring in Mexico City, controlled by that arcanist Perez. Can't be too many folks around who know you work for him. But those occult paintings at his club had to come from someone, yeah? But your boss has been acting strange the last few weeks, right? More cutthroat than ever. He's planning something big. Everyone knows it. And an auction to the tune of an ancient bloody civilization is the best way to start it.
Then it is true. Nothing in this city escapes you. And should I presume this interrogation has been commissioned by the Vihir Bureau?
The Vigil? Nah, what do you take me for? You think I shed a single tear over injustice? Think I care about your boss's little auction? Nah. You and I both know that arcanist gangs aren't to be messed with. And I'm not in the business of making messes. But strange things are brewing in the shadows. On street corners, behind people's smiles, in the boarded-up buildings. The Numa is stirring up all around town, hovering over the city like a shroud, echoing in every howl and shriek in the night. Like nothing I've ever felt before. Who knows what'll happen if things stay this way?
It's your arcane gift warning you about the coming crisis.
I wouldn't call it a gift, especially when you're born into a so-called psychic family. Look, I know you know something about these arcane murders. There's already been 5 of them. And it's gotta have something to do with these weird spikes in the Numa. That's how I found these symbols, left behind at one of the crime scenes. So, I want to know the connection between the club and these killings.
If they are indeed related, that is, if it truly is the Turquoise Serpent Club who's responsible, what will you do?
I'm not paid to solve crimes. The Vigil got plenty of investigators. If they can't figure things out, that's on them.
Have to admire someone willing to go above and beyond their duty. But I must apologize, señorita. You know I work for the club. And you know that means I can't provide any help.
That's so? Didn't expect you to be so loyal. If I remember, you used to be a plain old pigment supplier. Until Perez started snatching up every artist in town. I figured you didn't come into the job willingly. Was I wrong? You're not so different from those other artists, really. Just a little more flexible. That's why Perez gave you a longer leash. If they can prove Perez guilty, the Vigil will.
I'm afraid it's time for you to leave. This conversation will remain between us. You have my word.
Sorry for wasting your time. Hasta luego.
Dia de los Muertos is coming. Please, take some decorations with you. I wouldn't have you leave empty-handed.
Heh. Quite the salesman, huh? Still making deals even now.
Miss Ramona, you're back! How'd your investigation go? The guy you went to see, is he a friend or one of your informants? I knew there was something else going on.
What are you still doing here? When I said don't follow me, I didn't mean camp out at my place and jump me later.
Oh, I know. It must have been one of your ghost buddies.
I don't have ghost buddies. It's the symbols we found at the crime scene. An arrow, a bow, and a net. They're the symbols of a powerful smuggling ring. The Turquoise Serpent Club. I know a guy who I thought was being forced to work for him.
I see. Then everything's going well then. Huh, lucky us.
Don't get your gears all spun up. He seems way too loyal for someone who's got a gun to his head. I got nothing from him. Except this thing. Take it. Saves you some souvenir shopping. Now beat it.
Whoa! What's this?
Just a knick-knack. Wait. I've changed my mind. Huh? I take it back. He might not be as loyal to the club as I thought.
What do you mean?
I'll get you something else to take home.